What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Weight Zone Podcast, and we are back for another week of UFC bets, guys. It's going to be UFC London. Most part, Evloev taking on Leroy Murphy in the main event of the night, the co-main event, where we will get rising star Luke Riley taking on Michael Aswell Jr. in the co-main event. This is going to be a banger of a card, guys. UFC London, the crowd is always going crazy. The fights are always very good. So before we get into this card, I want to make sure you guys know to click that thumbs up, like this video. All that helps me generate more people to my videos, so I really appreciate it. Also, leave a comment. Let me guys know if you guys agree or disagree. All that helps the algorithm to push my videos out there. And also subscribe. Do not miss out any of the MMA breakdowns we have for you guys. Yesterday for PFL, we only got 2 fights wrong on the card. For Cage Warriors, we only got 1 fight wrong. So it was a great day overall for Cage Warriors and PFL predictions yesterday. So go make sure you subscribe and do not miss out any of the content I have coming out for you guys, and turn those notifications on. And also, if you guys want access to my official plays for this UFC event or any other MMA or maybe just any other sport, go click that link down in the description of this video. Become a member of the Buy Me a Coffee page. Once you do that, you'll get access to all of my official plays going forward, where for UFC, guys, in the past whole entire 2026, I believe we're up about 20 to 22 units on UFC alone. So go get our official plays. We've been killing it in UFC. Sorry, guys. Let's get right into the UFC London card. First fight of the night is going to be the women's strawweight division. Chanel Dyer taking on Ravena Oliveira. This one, guys, I am taking Chanel Dyer. I think she does it dominantly. I don't think Ravena Oliveira is a better striker, and that's really how Ravena wins these fights, because she has a decent kickboxing background. But I think Chanel Dyer is a better overall fighter from the striking standpoint, and she can take down Ravena Oliveira. She can get this fight down to the floor, and also she can even finish this fight on the feet. I just think all around Chanel Dyer is better. She's a young girl that's a good prospect coming in, where Dana White really likes her, so I feel like he set her up with a good fight for our first fight of the night. So for this one, give me Chanel Dyer. I think she wins this fight by decision. Next fight, guys, in the lightweight division, Shamrock taking on Abdul Karim Al-Sawadi. This one, guys, I'm rocking with Shamrock. I actually got him earlier in the week at plus 110. Now he's a minus 125 favorite. I think Shamrock wins this fight. I think he wins it by decision. I believe he's going to be able to get to his grappling. But the one thing Al-Sawadi can do is Al-Sawadi can have some decent grappling defense. But I don't believe it's going to be able to withstand Shamrock's overall takedowns and the striking coming from him on the feet. One thing I do a lot, guys, if you guys see my track record, is these guys coming on high favorites, because they have a lot of hype around them, and like Shamrock did, and he went out there and lost his first fight. Everyone hops off of them. Everyone starts betting against them, saying they suck, and then I hop on them. I buy stock when it's down, and I do believe Shamrock wins this fight. We're getting good odds on him, so give me Shamrock. I think he does it by decision. Next fight, guys, a banger of a fight in the heavyweight division. Louis Sutherland taking on Brandon Piersic. Guys, I'm taking Brandon Piersic in this one. I think he does it by knockout. I think this fight's going to come down to who has the better technical striking and who's going to land first. And I think Piersic is faster. I believe he hits harder. And I do believe he is overall the better technical striker. I think this fight doesn't go out of the first round, so whoever wins this fight, I do believe this fight gets done by knockout. I like the under 1.5 in this spot, but I do think Brandon Piersic wins. I think he does it by knockout. Next fight, guys, middleweight fight. Montaz Conchasavisi is taking on Antonio Tricoli. This one, guys, I'm taking Montaz, and I think he wins this fight by knockout. I think he gets this fight done pretty easy. I'm very confident in him this fight. I don't think Tricoli is UFC level. I don't even think he deserved to be in the UFC in the first place. I think the only reason why he got in is because Mackenzie Dern and him were dating, and Mackenzie said, "Uncle Dana, can you get my boyfriend in the UFC?" And he said, "You know what? I'll get him in the UFC." Now they're not dating, so Dana White said, "You know what? Let's get this guy out of the UFC." I think Montaz wins this fight easy. I think he wins this fight everywhere. I think overall he's just a better fighter. I think he does it by knockout. I'm going to say in the first round. Next fight, guys, in the heavyweight division, Mario Pinto taking on Felipe Franco. I think Mario Pinto wins this fight. I think he does it by knockout. I think he does it pretty easy. I wouldn't lay the minus 950 price tag on him on the money line. If anything, I'd probably pay for the knockout prop, or like a minus 160. I do believe he knocks out Felipe Franco. I think he's going to do it in that first or second round. Felipe Franco is very explosive, good takedowns, but when the contender series, have you seen him? He just gasses out completely, and he's going up to heavyweight in this spot. He's not fighting in light heavyweight, so he's fighting a bigger guy in Mario Pinto that has good takedown defense, and I believe that's going to work out for him. I think this fight's going to end up on the feet, and I think Pinto puts him away. I'm going to say first round knockout. Next fight, guys, in the featherweight division, Nathaniel Wood taking on Losing Keita. Guys, I'm on Keith in this spot. I'm very excited for his debut. I've been waiting for this guy to make his debut from Octagon for a long time in the UFC, and he's finally here. I think he's going to knock out Nathaniel Wood. I know a lot of people are saying Nathaniel was a dog of the week, but I personally just don't think so. I think Lucien Keita comes out here and puts it on him. He's going to be way too fast, way too powerful, good takedown defense on his side. I do believe he's going to be able to stop all Nathaniel Wood striking coming forward, and he's going to stop the takedowns and then eventually put it on Nathaniel Wood. And I think he knocks out Nathaniel Wood. I'm going to say second round knockout. Next fight, guys, in the lightweight division, Mason Jones taking on Axel Sola. Guys, this one, I'm hopping on Mason Jones. I think he wins this fight by decision. I just don't think Axel Sola is that good. He's fought a lot of low-level competition in Aries. He fought against Reese McKee, where Reese McKee was looking good for that first round, and then Reese McKee just ended up getting beat up towards the end. But this is a big step up in competition from him, from Reese McKee to Mason Jones. Mason Jones is smarter. Mason Jones has the wrestling. He has good striking. He is very powerful, and he has cardio to go all 3 rounds. Axel Sola, like I said, fighting in the Aries FC, fighting a lot of low-level competition, and coming to the UFC with an undefeated record. I personally just don't believe he's that good to be at UFC level. I think Mason Jones is going to put it on him, and I do believe he wins this fight by decision. Maybe Axel Sola proves me wrong this week, but we'll see about that. Hopefully I'm right about this one, but I just think Mason Jones puts it on him and wins this fight by decision. Next fight, guys, in the featherweight division, Curtis Campbell taking on Danny Silva. Guys, I really like Curtis Campbell in this spot. I think this guy is a legit whole package. Like, I haven't felt this way about a guy in a long time coming to the UFC. The last time I felt about somebody, not saying that he's as good as this person, but I'm saying the last time I felt about someone this high coming to the UFC, thinking they're going to be a top 5 prospect, was probably Ilia Topuria. If you guys know my track record, when Ilia made his debut, I was saying he's going to be a champion. Then he became a champion. I told everybody he was going to knock out Max. I told everybody he was going to knock out Charles. I told everybody he was going to knock out Volk. Now, going to Curtis Campbell, this guy's a whole package. He has very good grappling. He has a weird striking style that really works for him. He has a very good overall cardio the last 3 rounds. And I've seen this guy take a shot on the chin. He has a good chin all around. Like I said, he's a full package in my opinion. I think Danny Silva's going to have a hard time. I'm going to say Curtis Campbell wins this fight, and I'm going to say he gets a fight to the floor, and I think he wins by submission. Next fight, guys, in the middleweight division, Romo Dolidze taking on Christian Leroy Duncan. I'm taking Christian Leroy Duncan in this one. I believe he wins this fight in a shootout. I think he's going to win this fight pretty easily. I think Romo Dolidze is going to come in here and try to get the fight to the floor, but I don't think he's going to be able to because CLD is very strong. He has good takedown defense, and Romo Dolidze is not the best wrestler. He has decent jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't have the best takedowns in wrestling himself. I think CLD stops all the takedowns. I think Dolidze puts it on him on the feet, and I do believe he stays smart, stays on the outside, and I think he wins this fight by decision. If a knockout comes, it'll be probably in that late 3rd round after Dolidze gets tired. But one thing about Dolidze, he hasn't been knocked out on the feet ever in his career, and I don't think CLD is going to be the first one to do it. So I say CLD to win this fight by decision. Next fight, guys, in the light heavyweight division, Iwo Barnowski taking on Austin Lane. Austin Lane is coming down from heavyweight to take on Barnowski at light heavyweight. I think that's a bad decision, guys. He looks very sucked up and looks very drained, and I do believe that his chin's not going to be all the way there. I think Iwo's going to knock him out. I think I said Iwo's going to knock him out in that first round, like the first minute and a half. I just think Iwo's a dog, and he's going to walk forward, and he's going to land something. But give me Iwo Barnowski in this fight. I think he does it in the first round knockout. I'm going to say first 2 minutes of the fight, he puts Austin Lane away. Next fight in the welterweight division, MVP Michael Venom Page taking on Sam Patterson. I see a lot of people on Sam Patterson in this spot, but guys, I just don't think so. I think Michael Venom Page wins this fight pretty easily. I think he's going to stay on the outside, land some strikes on Sam Patterson. Sam Patterson keeps his chin way up in the air, and I think MVP is eventually going to crack that chin. I don't know if MVP puts him away because MVP hasn't knocked anybody out in like 5 or 6 years, but if anybody's going to get knocked out, it's going to be Sam Patterson by MVP. I'm not picking him to win by knockout. I think MVP stays on the outside, stays very smart, wins this fight on the striking on the outside, because if he doesn't want to get on the inside with Sam Patterson, because that's going to lead to Sam Patterson getting a hold of him. But I just seen MVP improve on his takedown defense. The only person to really take him down over and over again was Ian Gary, and Ian Gary's a way better overall fighter and wrestler than Sam Patterson. So I think Michael Venom Page wins this fight. I think he wins by decision, just point fighting on the outside, maybe land a hard shot here and there, but I think MVP wins the fight by decision. Alright, guys, now to the main event, featherweight division. Luke Riley taking on Michael Aswell Jr. Guys, this is a hard fight for me because I'm a huge fan of Luke Riley. If you guys watched any of my Cage Warriors breakdowns over the last year and a half, I've been telling you guys Luke Riley was coming. He's going to be in the UFC because I like this kid's overall striking. I like his spirit. This guy knows how to talk. And guys, another thing, I'm a big fan of Michael Aswell. If you guys watched my interviews, I've actually interviewed Michael Aswell here on the page twice. So if you guys can go watch those interviews on my page, go look it up. I have 2 interviews debuts with Michael Aswell Jr. once right before his UFC debut, I believe, and then one right after the knockout on Thomas Almeida, I believe it was. So now, guys, this one is a hard fight for me because I like these guys a lot, both of them. But guys, I'm rocking with them underdog. I'm rocking with Michael Aswell Jr. I think Aswell's going to end up just walking Luke Riley down, landing some shots, use that boxing, and I think he's going to put it on Luke Riley going towards the second and third round. I think Luke Riley can look good for the first round, but I just think Michael Aswell, the pressure, the cardio is going to be too much for Luke Riley, and I also think Aswell can get to the wrestling, take down Riley where Riley has struggled in the past. I just think Aswell's a dog, guys. This guy walks forward, he lands hard strikes, he has very good boxing, and he trains with a very good camp that's going to have him ready for this one. And on my interview, guys, he wanted Luke Riley. He called out, he didn't say, I want Luke Riley. That wasn't his exact words, but he asked him, like, what's next for you in the UFC? He named like 3 fighters that he was looking at fighting, and one of them was Luke Riley, so I do believe he likes this matchup for him. So give me Michael Aswell Jr. to make the upset of the whole entire event. Give me him. I think he wins by decision. Alright guys, now for the main event, featherweight division. Mosfar Evloev taking on Leroy Murphy. We have not seen Mosfar in the UFC in like about a year, I think it's been, maybe longer. Leroy Murphy is coming off a crazy knockout against Aaron Pico. This one, guys, I'm going to be rocking with Mosfar Evloev. I think Evloev's going to be able to take down Murphy over and over again and rinse and repeat. He'll probably win the first 3 rounds from rinse and repeat takedowns, maybe win the 4th round, but then that 4th and 5th round, we got to watch out for Mosfar's cardio because maybe Leroy Murphy comes out later on and starts winning those later rounds. But I think Mosfar's going to be too much from him from the takedowns. Leroy Murphy, from what I've seen, doesn't have the best takedown defense. He has a good get-up game, but he's never fought a guy that has the control that Mosfar does on the floor. So I think Mosfar Evloev wins this fight, and I think he does it by decision, just takedowns, rinse, and repeat. And yeah, guys, like I said, Mosfar Evloev is my official pick. I think he does it by decision. And all right, guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on. Do not miss out on any of the content I'm coming out for you guys. And if you guys want access to all my official plays, go click that link down in the description and become a member at the Buy Me Coffee page. Then you'll get access to all of my official plays for this UFC event or any event going forward. And all right, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, let's stay winning.